Right guys, so a little bit of a different video today. Not reviewing out, I'm not fishing. What I'm doing is one of my little tricks that I'm going to share with you. Every year about this time of year, I'm probably doing it about a week early to be fair this year, just because things at work and stuff, no time off at work, so doing it a week early. What I do is I do a bit of pre-baiting. Bloody otter, right at my feet. Wow. That were right at my feet. I don't know if you saw it or heard it. Yeah, doing it early, and I'm just going to show you exactly what I do. So what I've got a load of last year's sardines. There's sardines, lamprey, there's all sorts in here. It's just been dried up in freezer. It's got freezer burn. So I've just diced it all up, and I'm going to mix it in with a bit of ground bait. Just got a load of old ground bait, all different sorts. What I use that for is just to bring the silvers in, and hopefully the pike will follow. And I'll do this 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 times before I start pike fishing, and I will fish the pegs that I've pre-baited, and hopefully there'll be a decent pike sat there waiting for me. So yeah, so like I say, that's just a load of chopped up baits, just old things that are freezer burnt, and I've been used and brought back home a couple of times, and they're just to naff now. And mixture of ground bait, it's just ground bait pellets. So I'm going to mix that with a bit of water. Hopefully the bloody otter don't come up and grab me. That'll be funny. Right, let's just get a bit of water in here. Right, so water in. I'll just point you down so you can see what I'm... So I've got my ground bait there. Just enough water so it makes a ball, you know, like so you can chuck it in. Just going to put a handful of fish bits. Nice. Fingers are going to smell nice when I get home. So that's the finished product. So you can see a bit of all sorts in there, and what I'm going to do is just going to ball it up like so. Chuck about, I don't know, 3 or 4 balls into each peg. We'll see how we get on. Right, so I balled about 4 handfuls in, just small handfuls, little balls. You don't need great big things. Yorkshiremen as well, make it go a bit further. So yeah, just for the newer anglers as well out there, newer pike fishing people. Don't like to say fishermen nowadays, do you? Anyway, just explain to you why I've picked where I've picked. So I've picked here because we've got a overhanging tree here, which goes right out there, and if you just look down there, you've got another overhanging willow just there, which means pike are going to probably hang out under these, and then you've got this big slack water just in front of you, and they are gonna be sat under these bushes. There's probably one sat under there right now. So yeah, so that's why I'm fishing that. And even when there's inflow, this stretch here, this pool here will probably be a slack water, even when the river's a little bit higher, because you've got all these trees and willows up there, they go right up there. That'll be stopping the flow into this little pool area. So you've got a nice slack pool area where pike like to sit. Pike don't like to waste energy swimming about, moving about. They need it for when they attack. So they just sit still, and they'll sit still for days, and they'll just be full of leeches, and that's when you know they've been sat still. So yeah, so that's the reason why I've chose to bait this bit. So let's get off and see if we can find another bit to bait. See if I can get through here. What do you guys think? Probably not. Gotta love a bit of balsam. exploding balsam. Look at the height of it. Oh, I think I'm nearing the water's edge. Sorry guys. Ooh. Oh, I don't know how the hell I'd get to this like, but right, just fallen over. Don't mind me. Come this way. Right, making a bit of headway now. I knew I should have brought a bashing stick. Freaking hell. Sorry, thank you. Oh, bloody hell. I bloody crashed my way through all this shit. I mean rubbish. Anyway, likely looking peg. Typical pikey peg. Poof. That's quite good. I'll just show you what I found. Once again, we've got big willows. It's a huge willow. So you could cast right out there, because that's right behind the willow, so that's going well out. So what I'll do is I'll just ball a couple of balls in. Like I said, I won't be doing loads. It's just a small handful, like so. And I'll just bob a bit in. That's already leaving a cloud in the water, so that'll hopefully, over time, might get some pike into the area, feeding on the fish that I've brought in through my loose feed and the ground bait. So yeah, try and get back out of here now. Bloody hell! Right, let's do it. Oh, God. Ow! Bloody stunk. Found another nice little island I can get on here. Ooh. That's quite good, to be fair. Might not be too good actually. Might not be too good. I'll leave this one, go on to the next one. You never know, you've just got to keep looking, keep dropping down onto pegs what you think might be. If they are good, that's good. If they're not, move on to the next one. But you never know, if you don't look, you could be missing a cracking peg and a PB. So yeah, next peg. In the close season, in the summer, when the rivers are low, when they're on their arse, to be fair, come down to the stretches you want to fish. Even if you fish them regular, come back down and walk the rivers and you'll see all the snags, all the logs, all the rocks, the boulders. Get your polarized glasses on and just have a good look. Kingfisher. Just have a good look at the river and you'll be able to see all your snags. You can even write it down. I know it sounds a bit pathetic because people don't write nowadays, but just jot it down in a little book, keep it in your fishing bag. Put the work in, put a little bit of effort in. Yeah, I enjoy it. It helps. Don't get me wrong, I have asked people where they've caught pike from, but I don't often do it, very rarely do it. I like to find my own fish, and that way bit of a better moment when you do actually catch a decent fish. So hopefully this year I will catch some decent fish. Anyway, I'm waffling now. I'm going to sit my ass down and I'm going to see if I can see this otter again. Probably won't poke its face up after it saw me. And I am using all the Predator Pursuit terminal tackle gear again this year. I've got all my traces already. I've got all my up traces, I've got all new floats, although I will be keeping one of my old floats because I do like the chubby floats. But yeah, I will be giving them all a run through. I'll show you them all. But he is worth a follow on Facebook and Instagram. Does plenty of competitions as well. In fact, he's got one running at the minute. I don't think there's many numbers, but it's to win a fair bit of gear. Even a day out fishing with Darren Starkey. He's a fishing guide. He'll take you to a local river. Yeah, so right, I'm going to get sat back down like I say, and I'll catch you later on. See you later. Right, a quick moan, because I like moaning, as some of you know. As a lot of you know, I live in Poole in Wharfdale. So my local tackle shop used to be Bobco, which has just closed down unfortunately. So I do every now and then pop to Angling Direct. I know I shouldn't, but I do. So I thought, do you know what? I'm going to go to Otley Angling Centre. They have just moved to bigger premises. Now, my moan is this. I've just been all the way there. I say all the way there. It's taken me all of 10 minutes to drive there and back, so that's 20 minutes. I've done this 3 times now in the last 3 weeks. And they've been closed. It says they're open till 5 o'clock today, and they're closed. What? Why? What's the point in putting an opening time of 5, whatever till 5, and then closing? I don't know if they're going to open up in an hour, 10 minutes. They might not open up again today. Why? If you're open till 5, open till 5. If not, don't bother. It's just not a way of bringing customers in, new customers. Now Bobco's closed, I would imagine a lot of people will be coming to you guys. I don't even know if you watch it, but they will be coming to you. But if you're closed, they'll just go to Angling Direct, and then yeah, I suppose you'll be moaning then that you've got no staff, no custom. So yeah, stay open. That's my moan, over and done with. I'm out of here. Bye. Pike fishing videos, guide for pike fishing. Oh god, it does pike fishing and as a guide as well. So